Nobody ever sat you down and said this. They never said, hey, just so you know, we're about to train you. They didn't tell you that your nervous system was going to be shaped, that your idea of success would be programmed, that your sense of worth would slowly get tangled up with productivity, approval, and performance. They just started. And you adapted because that's what humans do. You adapted to school. You adapted to deadlines. You adapted to being praised for being quiet or useful or impressive. You adapted to stress being normal. You to rushing being responsible, to exhaustion being a badge of honor. And if you're honest, really honest, most of your life isn't something you consciously chose. It's something you were trained into. And this isn't about blame. This isn't about parents or teachers or society being bad. This is about seeing clearly for the first time. Because the most powerful thing you can ever realize is this: if it was learned, it can be unlearned. People think they're broken. They think they need fixing, optimizing, upgrading, becoming someone better. But what if that's not true? What if nothing is wrong with you at all? What if you're just running outdated software, old instructions, inherited patterns, survival strategies that worked once but cost too much now? Think about it. Nobody trained you how to be calm. Nobody trained you how to listen to your body. Nobody trained you how to feel safe doing nothing. And if they did, congratulations. But you were trained to hurry, to compare, to prove, to push through, to ignore your own signals. And then one day you wake up tired, not just physically, but existentially, and you can't explain it. Because on paper, your life might look fine, but inside something is tight, rushed, braced. That's not a character flaw. That's conditioning. Here's the part that changes everything. Most of your stress is not caused by your life. It's caused by the way you were trained to meet life. I'm going to say that again. Most of your stress is not caused by your life. It's caused by the way you were trained to meet life. You were trained to believe worth comes later. Rest must be earned. Calm means lazy. Slowing down means falling behind. So when your body asks for peace, your mind panics. Peace wasn't part of the curriculum. This series, Untraining, is not about adding more. It's about subtracting what never belonged. We're not building a new identity. We're losing the grip of a false one. Because underneath the training, there is already clarity, already wisdom, already a calm, powerful, grounded self that doesn't need to force life. You don't need more motivation. You need permission to stop obeying bad instructions. And that starts right here. So here's your first untraining practice, simple but honest. Today, notice one thing you do automatically that doesn't actually feel true anymore. One rush, one obligation, one should. And don't fix it. Don't optimize it. Just notice it. Because awareness is the beginning of freedom. You were trained, but you're not trapped. So here's your first untraining practice, simple but honest. Today, notice one thing you do automatically that doesn't actually feel true anymore. One rush, one obligation, one should. Don't fix it. Don't optimize it. Just notice it. Because awareness is the beginning of freedom. You were trained, but you're not trapped. And this series is about remembering who you were before the noise. We'll take this slow. We'll take this gently. No force, no hustle, no proving. Just truth, clarity, and calm. Welcome to Untraining. You were never broken. You were just taught a way of living that forgot how to breathe.